smug face. I told you. I told you all, and I've been telling you all for months that Joe wasn't going to run, that he would be pulled out or he'd pull out before he could run. And yeah, I thought he might have done it before, but I am smug. Hi, Militant. Hi, Shalini. Good to see you. Yeah, I thought I'd come early because there's no point in hanging around till 9 o'clock now. I was going to talk about the fact that I'd heard this morning from intelligence sources that he was going to pull out today, but I thought it was going to be later on, i.e., evening time, US time. So I was hanging back and just going to do a let's talk about it show at 9 o'clock. But hey, he's done it. He's gone and done it. So well, we'll go into the detail of it in a little bit because it causes problems, you know. And to be fair, this I think is all down to Jill. I think she's pushed and pushed and pushed for him to keep running, and I can't understand how anyone could have looked at him and thought, yeah, he's capable of running for president. He's capable of leading the country. Pardon me. He's capable of representing the country in the foreign affairs. Do you like my little flag that I put up, especially for the occasion? As you can see, I am a little bit excited by this because it. I've been telling people it's going to be happening for months, and you get to the point where you're thinking, is it ever going to happen? But then you think, hey, come on, it's me. Yeah, it will happen. I'm very rarely wrong, and I'm right again. But yeah, so there you go. There you go. So Joe Biden has withdrawn from the presidential nomination, which will upset a lot of people, a lot of Democrats in particular. And I think anyone out there, go and check on Brooklyn Dad, please, because he must be distraught. If anyone's going to be gutted, it's going to be him. Hi, Julie. Yeah, I've gone early, so people should be dragging in as things tick over. But yeah, sorry for missing you on Friday. I had a technical issue with my camera. I don't know what the hell happened, but you know how you get the overlay that shows you everything that's happening, like the ISO and the exposure and the frame rate and all that. Well, I couldn't get rid of it. It was on the actual feed, which was weird. And there's no setting for it. And I thought, what? Why? Why has this happened? So what I did was eventually I thought I'll reset the camera. So I reset the camera, and yeah, that cured it. But that wasn't until later on because I had to take it down from its stand and sit and play about with it. So and Ben wasn't feeling very well, so we I just kind of thought, well, there's no point in going in looking like a complete and utter amateur as opposed to a semi-professional amateur, which is what you kind of get just now. But yeah. I think Ed and I did a good show on Thursday night. I really enjoyed it. And Ed finally found out how to turn up his volume, and everything was much more balanced. Let me just check my volume because I don't trust Windows. It keeps turning it down for some reason, and it shouldn't be able to. No, it hasn't been able to this time because I set it to max. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Yeah, that's bizarre. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah? My volume's spot on. Well, that's good because Windows is telling me I have no output devices, which is just crazy. Yeah. Because I'm outputting. But you Windows people haven't had much fun over the last few days. Well, I don't think it would affect many home users, but obviously it affected a lot of businesses, the outage on Friday. And we'll talk about that probably tomorrow. because I'm on Sonia Polton in the morning doing the news. So you can guess what the first subject's going to be. Yeah, yeah, Uncle Joe. So yeah, yeah. So you can catch me there in the morning. Oh, right. Uh, right. I was just checking the. Oh, Julie's Julie's in the middle of rearranging the music room. My goodness, a music room. Imagine having the luxury of being able to dedicate a whole room to music. So yeah, Uncle Joe's resigned. So let's have a look at this. You have to bear with me. Drag across this window. My fellow Americans, very presidential. Over the past 3.5 years, we've made great progress as a nation. Well, yeah, okay, I think the jury's out there, Joe. But he goes on about America has the strongest economy in the world. I'm not sure it does. Made historic investments in rebuilding, blah, blah, blah. Passed climate legislation. America's never been better positioned to lead than we are today. None of it could be done without you, the American people, blah, blah, blah. It's the greatest honour of his life to serve as your president, and while it's been his intention to seek re-election, here we go, this is the meat. I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. So he's not really taking responsibility, or he's not saying that he isn't capable of leading. What he's saying is it's in the best interest of the country and the party for him to not seek re-election. Now, why would that be, Joe? Is it because you are a bumbling fool now and have absolutely no control over your thought processes, never mind your bladder? Is it that, Joe? But he's not going to say that. And obviously, this wasn't written by him anyway. This was written by a staffer, because the Democrat donors have they've just closed the purse strings. No more money until Joe goes, and therefore he was always going to go after, especially after his debacle on stage when they didn't even debate, when he answered questions that he'd been briefed on for a week and didn't answer them and couldn't, and came out with basically verbal diarrhea. So yeah, ever since then, the Democrat donors have been tightening the purse strings. No more money until Joe goes. So Joe's now gone. So the floodgates are open. The question will be who will replace him, because there's some wild speculation out there, like Hillary Clinton, Big Mike, and obviously Gavin Newsom. And I still think it's going to be Gavin Newsom, but it may not be. Some of some of my American chums, though, have said that there are issues with someone pulling out this late in the process, because although the primaries have already been and the nominations have been put forward, some states have already got their ballots fixed, and their state laws don't allow them to change them. So if you want to vote for someone other than Biden or Trump or whatever, you're going to have to do a write-in. Excuse me. Sorry about that. A sneeze came upon me. In fact, I think another one may be coming. Now, the problem with that is that relies on people actually turning up and writing in the name of the candidate that they want to vote for. So that might affect them. The other thing is, some states apparently you just can't change the candidate, and that's it. If the candidate's not available, then you can't put a substitute in. I'm not sure that's right. I'm not an expert on the what would you call it, American legal system. Oh, good grief! What's happening? It's really warm in here. I don't know if this is some kind of effect, because now I've turned the lights on and turned the fan off, I'm overheating very quickly. Well, excuse me. Hold on. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to go and blow my nose. I actually don't need my headphones on, to be fair, unless I'm listening to something. So sorry about that. Right. As I was saying, it's very warm. So I don't know. I don't know the legal process and what happens now. I don't know if they get the opportunity to change these things. I don't know if anything will be delayed. I wouldn't imagine so. So, but now it's just down to the party to pick the the person that's going to run, isn't it? Although to be fair, I don't think the primaries made much of a difference anyway. Right. Uh, oh, not the speakers. You're talking about the speakers. Don't ask her about the speakers, Selena. Good grief. Um, well, Shalene's saying Kamala's been endorsed by Joe. Not in this letter, he didn't. Because there's a point. He says he'll speak to the nation later in the week to tell you in more detail about his decision. But for now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me re-elected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. That's it. That's it. That's all he said. That's not an endorsement. That's just thanks for hanging around, you know. So I don't know if he has subsequently endorsed her, but he certainly didn't do it in that letter. So there we go. The guy that posted this on Twitter, Kanokoa the Great, Joe just dropped out. The Democratic elite, corporate media, and billionaire donors successfully pressured the candidate chosen by Democratic primary voters to drop out because he's down in the polls and losing. Democrats destroyed democracy in pursuit of power. Well, I don't think they did it because he's down in the polls. I think they did it because the guy's not fit to be there. And anyone can see that. And those that think he is fit to be there are kidding themselves on, aren't they? They really are. Elon Musk, I heard last week he would resign at this exact date and time. It was widespread knowledge in DC, says Elon. The real powers that be are discarding the old puppet in favour of the one that has a better choice of fooling the public. They fear Trump because he's not a puppet. Well, I think we'll disagree on that, Elon. In fact, there's quite a lot we disagree on, Elon. We came out with some crap the other day. He came out with some crap about the level of CO2 and how it affects you adversely. And you'd think a space guy, I mean, he was going on about, 800 parts per million and over 1,000 parts per million people get sick and really full of pain. You'd think a space guy would know that the International Space Station runs at 5,250 parts per million of CO2 in the atmosphere there. And submarines run between 5,000 and 7,000 parts per million. Did you not know that, Elon? Some engineer. Well, is he an actual engineer? I don't know. Or is he just an ideas guy, really? I'm not. Anyway, Taylor Morgan says if he's too unfit to run for a second term, well, he never said that, you see. He never said he was unfit. He just said it was in the best interest of his party. He never said it was in his best interest, so he's not actually calling himself anything. So this guy says if he's too unfit to run for a second term, he's not fit to be the commander-in-chief right now. Well, then again, your point is moot because he hasn't said he isn't fit. He said he was going to fulfil the duties until the next president is elected. So, yeah. People need to be careful and read things properly. Someone says, I'm so confused. He had 82 million votes. Well, yeah. I thought it was 81, to be fair, but I might be splitting hairs. Hold on a minute, Shalini. Go look at Sky News. They're saying he's endorsed Kamala. Right, okay. But Sky News are always right. But anyway, I don't have time to go and look at Sky News. I'm on a show right now. He's subverting the will of the people by going against primary voters. Oh, good grief. An undemocratic coup before our very eyes. If Democrats believe he cannot run for re-election, he cannot lead now as president and must resign the office. Well, he's not going to do that. Hillary Clinton cannot be president. All in capitals. That's shouty. Pray for the city of Chicago. Why? Why? Joe couldn't last long enough. Dems will do anything to stay on top. Subverting the will of their voters is but a minor inconvenience. Indeed it is. Democrats don't care about democracy. Well, remember, you don't live in a democracy if you live in the United States. You live in a constitutional republic. Right, where are we? Trump landslides regardless of who? Well, yeah, we'll see. Massive batch of polls done by the Hill and Democrat Super PAC. Let's see what the polls say. Tampa, Florida, Harris, 39%, Trump, 49%, 49%, bloody hell. Biden, 46%, Trump, 50%. Wisconsin, 43 to 46 for Biden, Trump. Trump with 46. Pennsylvania, 48% Biden, 46% Trump. That would tie in because I think Democrats did win Pennsylvania, didn't they? General election, North Carolina, 38% Biden, 47% Trump. General election, Nevada, 40% Biden, 43% Trump. And remember, these are just polls. And obviously there's a long way to go. Michigan, polls, 48% Biden, 47% Trump. Yeah. So, yeah, quite interesting. And actually, some of those polls there's other dates for the polls. The ones I read out were the latest dates. Some of the earlier dates, Trump had a better lead in some states, and it's been whittled away. I don't know why. Right, so where are we now? So, someone saying he couldn't even tell us to our faces what occurred. Well, yeah, he probably couldn't because he probably doesn't even know yet. I mean, really, he still thinks it's Tuesday. He's maybe just getting, ready to go and face Trump. Woohoo! Shalini, get myself a few coffees. Why, thank you, my good lady. You're a gem. Oh, I'm going to need a few coffees in the morning. Shalini says there was in the stream before yours and they were saying it there as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he probably will endorse her. I'm just saying he didn't do it and he certainly didn't do it in his, what's it called? Resignation letter. Right. So there we go. Joe Biden has pulled out of the presidential race. Who will replace him? That's a question that's obviously going to be answered next week because they're going to have to get the finger out now, aren't they? Uncork all that money that was flowing into the Democratic Party from big donors. And Musk made an interesting tweet saying that a lot of his smart friends, if he has, see, he's made a statement that a lot of his smartest friends who have been lifelong Democrats, right, are saying that they're excited by Trump Vance, right? That's just like the most oxymoron of any statement I've ever heard. One, has Musk got friends? That's the first thing we've got to consider. Two, his smartest friends that have been lifelong Democrats. Really? How does that qualify them as smart? It's just, yeah, there's just too many oxymorons in it. It's just too easy when people do things like that. You just line them up and you can knock them down. I think we need a reduction in this global warming. It's no use because it's absolutely roasting here. I'm perspiring. Need to get some. I'm sure he does. I need to get either a slower running fan or something to blow on me while I am conversing with you people because it's really roasting here. I'm not used to the heat. This is Scotland after all. Normally we don't do heat. It was raining very, very heavily earlier. It hasn't cooled the place down much. Probably stop drinking wine might help. Yeah, so as I said, I will be on Sonia Poulton's show in the morning discussing the news with her. We'll be talking about this among other things. We'll probably talk about the CrowdStrike thing as well. And we've got a couple of funnies maybe to titillate you just to finish off. We'll see how that goes. Let's see what else is happening on Twitter. Vivek Ramaswamy. Best way to predict the future, just follow the incentives. It's shocking how precisely right you can be, right down to the exact timing. Well, yeah. I was right. What's Alistair Campbell saying? Oh, here we go. Game changer. Sometimes they are needed. This is Alistair Campbell, war criminal, confidant of Tony Blair. Game changer. Sometimes they are needed. Sad and cruel in many ways that a good man with a good record has to step down under pressure. Oh, come on. It was elder abuse to keep the guy running. I mean, really, he deserves to be in a home. You know, and no disrespect to what he was. You can't keep putting the guy up there when he's obviously incapable. It's just not fair. It's not fair on him, and it's not fair on the people that he's meant to be representing and the country that he's representing and meant to be leading. So yeah, stupid statement. Campbell just makes stupid statements all the time. Opens the door to a very different sort of campaign in which the focus goes back to the threat to the world that a second. How is Donald Trump a threat to the world? I don't quite understand that. I don't quite understand how Donald Trump is a threat to the world because, yeah, and a lot of people think he's a saviour, but he's not. He's just someone else that's going to be doing more or less the same things because the aims of government are all the same. And we've been telling you what the aims of government are, and they're quite simple. 2 aims of government. 1, keep the population under control. 2, feather your own nest. That's the aims of government. And all you have to do, I mean, the biggest example of the aims of government, that 2 aims of government being right, are the SNP. In fact, the SNP, Police Scotland, are actually asking for... They're asking for an investigation to be carried out by the Met because they feel that they've been compromised, and the judicial system in Scotland is compromised by the SNP. So I think more investigations into her nippiness and associated members of the SNP may well be in order. Oh. Right. Some guy posts Biden's letter and goes, now that's how you take a bullet for your... Oh my God, these people are ridiculous. Yeah, I wonder if does anyone know if Kamala said in yet? Has, yes, they do, Shalina, you're right, they do have those things. Oh, has Kamala will be more comedic? Kamala never going to be president. Surely. I can't. Kamala's not electable. Come on. I mean, right, let's think about this. The Democrats don't like Kamala Harris. She's one of the most unpopular politicians ever. The public don't like Kamala Harris. She's one of the most unpopular politicians ever. Nobody likes Kamala Harris. So she's not electable. You can't put Kamala Harris up there. Nobody will vote for her. Idiots will vote for the Democrat Party, not realising that she's at the top of the tree, but you can't put her there. Yeah. 1% popular, says Militant. Yeah, everybody hates her. I mean, she has a certain comedic value, but other than that, she's just no use. She's no use whatsoever. She's more of an embarrassment than Biden is at this moment in time. And that's saying a lot. So I think what we'll probably do a show tomorrow night and see exactly how things are going and whether any more anyone's been put forward as a presidential candidate. But you can't. I mean, even if Biden endorses Kamala, it doesn't matter. She's not electable. She just isn't electable. Right, so I think that probably does me for tonight. Unless you guys have got anything you want to talk about. Sky News is a pundit on right now saying Trump should be quaking in his boots if he's going against Kamala. We will be unburdened by that which has been. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I think Biden would be not Biden. Trump would be laughing his guts up if Kamala is who he has to go up against. I can't see it happening. I can't see Hillary either. I think it's got to be Newsom. Who else? Could it be that guy from Chicago? Oh, I can't remember his name, but I don't know. I think Newsom's got to be the favourite. But yeah, there we go. I'm roasting. I'm going to have to go, chaps. But it's been great as always. I'm sorry about Friday night, but we'll be back there. But it's been great as always for you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. six shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking six shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking six shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking six shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking six shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So